Hi everybody, it's time for another J9’s Patio Chat check-in. Today is number 419, and I think this may be the second time, that I remember at least, that I did my patio chat in my pajamas. Well, actually, I may have done it in a robe, I don't know, just something not quite dressed. And I decided I was going to be intentional because I came home from volunteering at the pop-up testing site, and it's freezing. My heat is on. I feel very cold. It's damp. It's raining heavily. And so I thought, you know what? I just feel like cozying up in my pajamas. And these pajamas, my brother Bryce gave me for Christmas in 2006 or 2007. So I've had them forever, and I will wear them until they literally fall off because I absolutely love them. So great gift, Bryce. Still wearing them. So I was gonna put lipstick on, and then I thought, okay, let's not be ridiculous. You're here in your pajamas, just go with it. So anyway, I'm looking at my eyes. They seem a little watery, and I just finished watching Oprah's The Conversation. I don't know if anyone's watched it. In fact, I didn't realize it's called The Conversation. I knew that Oprah had a conversation with Elliot Page, and I wanted to watch that, and I just did. However, I didn't realize it was actually a series, and there were a whole other host of ones that I can watch and will likely. I think the next one I'm going to watch is Matthew McConaughey, because I read or I listened to his audiobook, Greenlight, recently. I just really developed a new appreciation for him. I liked him, but yeah, I just felt like I got to know a little bit of a different side of him. Anyway, Elliot Page's interview with Oprah was really good, and I described it to my friend Heather as being sad and raw, but hopeful. And that's what I was saying as I was halfway through it, and I think that remained at the end. Very good, very and just very interesting. And you know, knowing that Elliot's come from Nova Scotia, it's kind of interesting to hear that story. And I guess what struck me most about it, and I don't know how many of you have watched it, but when Elliot Page talks about being at the Oscars and having, you know, to dress up for the Oscars, there's quite a bit of expectation, of course, about Oscars and award shows. And this was like around the Juno time, and those, anyway, and talking about what it was like, you know, as Ellen Page and dressing up, and that was not comfortable. And just hearing Elliot Page describe that, but also saying, you know, people listening might find this, you know, here you are talking about being at the Oscars and how hard a time it was. So certainly acknowledging the, you know, the idea of, yes, I was at the Oscars, but imagine being at the Oscars and not really feeling like yourself. So I thought that was interesting. Anyway, I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. So, Pajama Girl is here for a Saturday night. You know, we're having like a little sleepover. Let's get to the birthdays. It's Indiana's birthday, and Indiana is MJ's daughter, my friend MJ from high school. I think I know how old she is, but I didn't write it down here. I know I rely too heavily on my notes sometimes. So I hope that Indy had a great birthday. She's back in Cape Breton. It is Lloyd Parsons' birthday, and I graduated from high school with Lloyd. So Lloyd, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's JR's birthday, not my JR from high school, but JR, who is Annette and Jerry's godson, and he's 14 years old today. So I hope he had a good birthday. It is my friend Colleen Goggins' birthday, and I know Colleen, we used to work at FACT together, and we became friends. And if I'm remembering correctly, the last time I saw Colleen was last summer during a non-lockdown, and we had lunch actually it wasn't in the summer, maybe it was the spring, but it was at a time obviously we were allowed on a patio, and we had lunch at the Wooden Monkey, and it was a gorgeous day. I remember that. So Colleen, I hope you had a wonderful birthday, and I look forward to toasting you at some point. And it was Twyla's birthday today. 1 year old, and that is my friend Laura's dog. And Laura and I went to high school together, and she's in Ontario. I missed an anniversary yesterday. It was Karen and Liam's wedding anniversary, so I hope they had a great day. Yeah, I do my best, as you guys know. Something else I didn't mention yesterday, but happened yesterday and totally made my day. my friend Lori Bennett, well, Lori McKay, she's always going to be Lori Bennett to me. We started school together when we were 5 years old. She sent me part of my birthday gift. She is so generous and so kind. It's ridiculous. I didn't need a gift, but apparently there's another piece of it coming. But she sent me something, and the timing is so perfect. And London picked out the color and the design of the bag. I'll show you. I brought it out to show you here. Oh my God. So if any of you who know Lori won't be surprised, she is in love with lug bags. And in fact, she gave me a lug blanket, you guys might remember last year. Similar coloring. You guys know I love purple. What's so great about this is I'm going to use this as a toiletry bag. I have one that my parents gave me. It was just one that they got at the casino. It was a freebie. It's a black bag. Nothing wrong with it, perfectly fine, but it just, you stuff everything in, and it drives me crazy because whenever I'm looking for something, I'm digging in and I can't find it. So here's this. Look, it's got a pocket on the side. It's got this, and then it's got a little pocket there. It's got a pocket over here. Is there any more pockets? No, I think that might be all, but that's great. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, I think. So I am really happy about that. So London, thank you so much. You did such a great job in picking out the color and design. It's perfect for me. Look, it even matches my glasses. So well done. And when Lug, you get a gift from Lug, they always put a little treat in. And look at this. It was masks, of course, how timely. I'm going to show you the 3 masks, and they're made out of it's not plastic, obviously. They're safe. But look at this. I'll show you the inside. It's nice, and you can put a filter in. But this is one. There's 3. So cute. This one. And this is the 3rd one. I think this might be my favorite. It's got lots of colors. Isn't that nice? Aren't those great? So thank you so much again, Lori. You're always so generous. So that was an early birthday gift. It came. I had a UPS delivery. I didn't know it was for my birthday. Let's face it, I would have opened it anyway. There it is. It is also today, 45 years ago today, my friend Jane and her parents, Patricia and Robin, came to Canada. So I wanted to acknowledge that. And I do want to send out a special shout out to a couple of people, actually. So this is Mother's Day weekend, and I know it can be a difficult time for many. And so there's many of you I won't name today, but I'm thinking about a few people in particular because this will be the first time that they're celebrating Mother's Day without somebody. So my cousins Laura and Tracy, my Aunt Vera, unfortunately we lost her last year, so this will be their first Mother's Day without her. And my friend Darlene and her family, she will not have her mother-in-law with her this year. So I want to send out those shout outs, and to all of you, any of you that are in that situation. So I'm all over the place. I recognize that. This is going to be a bit of a longer one, I think. Today was CBU Convocation Day. It was the largest graduating class in the history of CBU. And I did tell people that you could go and sign the guest book, so I've been promoting that. So please do that. And congratulations to all the CBU graduates. Welcome to the alumni family. We're so happy to have you. What else? It is Renee and Zach's 14th wedding anniversary, and I worked with Renee back at FAC years ago. Yeah, and I think I'm just looking here, making sure I've covered everything. This is why I have my notes, Kelly, as sometimes I follow them, sometimes I don't. I guess the final thing I wanted to talk about is today I volunteered at the Central Library at the pop-up testing site. Wonderful there, and so many people take the time to thank the volunteers, which I think is lovely. And what was really lovely is I went home with a beautiful meal from Uma Masjid. I may not be saying that right. It's from a mosque here in Halifax, and they have been donating. I saw that they had donated some food to Addison House the other day, and they've been donating to the testing sites for volunteers. So thank you so much. I actually had some chef's plate left over, so I didn't end up having it today, but I'll have it tomorrow, which is great because it just gives me another meal to add because I am not going anywhere. Like I'm not even picking up groceries at the superstore. I wasn't going into the store, but I don't even want to go and do online and pick it up. I'm completely having things come here right now because, you know, because we are in lockdown, and I'm really trying not to leave. I'm leaving to do the pop-up testing, volunteering, and then to see Paul and Anita probably about once a week. Yeah, so I wanted to thank, that was so nice to be able to take part in that food. When I got home, I didn't partake in it, but I will, like I said, and I'm gonna volunteer again tomorrow. So it's a wonderful experience. They treat the volunteers very well. But from what I understand, there's been so many volunteers now, I think it's harder to get in to volunteer. I know a friend that had wanted to, and she wasn't able to. But anyway, you can keep checking back. Know your status at nshealth.ca, I believe is the email. And you can check in with them. Like I said, I think they're not taking volunteers anymore at this time, right at this moment, but that could change. You never know. Well, I've been talking for almost 11 minutes. So it is Mother's Day weekend, as I mentioned. It's been wonderful to see people are starting to post pictures. My mom posted a picture of both of my grandmothers who unfortunately are no longer with us. And seeing a lot of pictures of my Aunt Gloria, who we lost last year. And it's difficult to celebrate Mother's Day without all the mothers that we had in our lives. Even if they weren't your mothers, you still miss them, obviously. So I guess I'm gonna have a few days of just being a little teary-eyed. Anyway, I'm thinking I might take in some more of Oprah's Conversations, or maybe I should look for something a little happier. Well, I don't know, the Matthew McConaughey, I don't know what that one's about, to be honest. So maybe I'll check that one out, and then we'll see what else. Take good care of yourselves, take good care of others. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.